Heyo guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome back to Hartung Family Farms, and today, ouch, that was my foot. We're gonna be chopping, so I gotta start this bag girl up and see if she'll start up. It's a little cold out this morning. Went on our 5088 and our bagging tractor. That was fun. That thing started up without even being plugged in. It's a good tractor there. So we'll let this thing warm up for a half hour because it is cold. Also, like this video and subscribe because my coffee mug is amazing. Now I'm dressed for success. Big reason why you want to start up diesel engines is because it's not good to put a massive amount of load on such a cold engine, because as metal heats up, it expands. So you really want to get, especially on real cold mornings, you really want to get all the engines warmed up to dang near operating temperature before you start running, before you start putting a load on it. Just how stuff lasts longer. That's how we have 50-year-old tractors still being used every day on the farm. Another one. Whew, it is cold this morning. I'm gonna go fire up the loader tractor. I doubt this thing will cold start not as good as the 50, but hey, it is what it is. And this is our old 656 for those of you guys who are curious. You don't see it very much. Like it's nothing. So I'm in our grain cart tractor right now, the 8050, and my Uncle Bun, he's 85 years old, mid-80s, and he's always complaining. His biggest complaint with the micro mobiles is he can't hear, so Midland was gracious enough to send us a couple speakers. Very simple to install. Literally, I mean, I'm going for function, not fashion right now, so just blue zip ties, but hey, at least the zip ties match the tractor. But it took about 3 minutes to install this, and this thing is loud. Just listen to it. There we go. He's not going to complain about hearing anymore. Thank you very much, Midland. Very, very simple and very practical. I love it. All it is just one connection. It's just a little headphone jack right back there. It comes with the mounting bracket. Link in the description, guys. Check it out. Alrighty, I dropped the GoPro, so hopefully the mic is still fine. I got to check it after this one. But Nathan's just heading out with the 340 Magnum. Brian's putting air in the tire. He's going to head out with the 190 Maxim. I'm going to be third down there, so I have a little bit of time. I'm going to be in the New Holland T7 210. I got to go fill up some air as well. But first I'm going to start this PTO to get the hydraulic fluid moving. How this bagger works is it's PTO driven. PTO drives into this gearbox, which runs a hydraulic pump, which is somewhere in there. And the hydraulic pump is what basically gives hydraulic pressure to run all the systems on the bagger. All this thing does is it's a PTO powered essentially packer wheel that goes like this and packs feed in. Then you also got hydraulically powered conveyors and the slider conveyor. It's a pretty simple system, all with just one hydraulic input. Checking tire pressure. 30 is plenty. Alrighty, let's book it in, let's go farming. Tire pressures are good, so time to head down to the farm, head down to Pat's place to keep chopping. We got about 8 to 10 loads to fill this bag. And the crappy thing is there's no radio in this. Doesn't work. Junk. Alrighty guys, just got some drone footage, cue that. Alright, cue drone footage. It is approximately 7:30 in the morning right now. Brian just got his first load in, and I am promising you guys not to yawn. I'm not going to take I just said it, that's the way we do it. I'm not going to take very deep breaths because I've been reading up that when you talk a lot and you're taking really deep breaths, your body really just wants to yawn. So don't know the science behind that, but that's what happened. But anyway, so Brian's taking the first load with the 190 Maxim, and Pat and Nathan are chopping right here. Look at all that white stuff on the head. Yes, that is snow/frost, mainly frost, but like as I kind of mentioned before, this thing would not have gone if we would have been combining. We would have had to wait a couple hours for this frost to burn out. But basically what happens, like I said, with a combine, when you got grain and stuff going in, you got to separate the grain from all the trash and the mog, or material other than grain as it's called. And what happens when you have snow and stuff sticking to the leaves is it actually gets into your machine when it melts a little bit and sticks to everything and starts plugging stuff up, which essentially doesn't allow the area for grain to fall through your sieve louvers and actually separate it, and it just you start losing grain. It walks right out the back. So anyway, that's why you can't do it with the combine. But with this chopper, we're literally don't care. We're not losing anything. If it doesn't go in the head, okay, if it goes in the head, we're not losing it because it's just getting ground up into pieces. And especially when we're later in the year, honestly, it doesn't even matter if we chop with a little bit of snow. It actually helps us a little bit because it gives us some moisture back from what we lost. So, but anyway, so we decided to get some early morning chopping in. Like I said, I got up here at like 7 or so, got everything running. So I'd say it's probably closer to 8 when we got started. But we wanted to, gosh, sorry. I hope I can tie that up well. But we wanted to get going as early as possible, so that way, if you guys remember from last video, I'll kind of link it in the card up to the top right now, but we were in this field chopping, and then we actually ended up just tracking up a ton of mud just because, I mean, we couldn't do anything about it. That's a cool shot. We couldn't do anything about it, but it's just we need to get our crops out. But it's just when you have driving around in soft wet ground, you're gonna track stuff up. So that's why we wanted to get out here when it was frozen. It wouldn't matter so much because it got down to like 22 degrees last night. But anyway, this FR9060 has been running very well for us so far. We were chop about 4 miles an hour doing this stuff. I don't know how many tons per hour that is, but it's pretty decent. I mean, that chopper will eat for a mid-spec chopper. So we really like it. We take care of it. That's why it's lasted us so long. That just about all our equipment, we take care of it. So anyway, the drone footage is winding down, I believe. Yeah, just me heading back. I was like kind of buzzing along corn. Oh, it just stopped me right there. It says, no, you cannot be doing this anymore. So, but anyway, guys, back to the normal footage. Hope you guys enjoyed it. With plenty of footage to come. I hope you guys enjoyed that drone footage. Now we'll get you guys a little bit of ground footage, then some of Nathan yammering, then we'll do a drive-by.
My name is Ronald, and I am a part-timer chopping on this beautiful morning. I'm using the 340. Ronald's using the loader tractor, and Brian is in the 190.
Woo! She's frosty this morning. The combine sieves will definitely be plugged over, but because we're chopping, we're taking in the whole plant, we're not separating the grain. Doesn't matter. Well, that's pretty neat. Look how snow covered that chopper is. Whew, she's frosty. That's a pretty cool view of the chopper right there. If you guys can see through the window. Really piling stuff up. Hoping I'll be able to pack and fit as much on me as possible before Brian gets back, because if Brian's still not back yet. For those of you guys wondering, this tractor's got 3,700 hours. There's Nathan, almost unloaded. He is unloaded, so it'll be just in time by the time I swing around and hook up, he'll be out of my way. Oh yeah, not the greatest, a little bit lumpy in the bag. There he is, just unloading it. He just kind of feathers that first little bit out, and then we just start going from there. The hardest part about this is just kind of paying attention and just creeping forward as the bag creeps forward. How this bagger works is it uses crop pressure to push that tractor forward. All you gotta do is just put it in neutral, and then once it just gets enough pressure, it actually, in the bag, it actually pushes the whole thing forward. It's actually a really slick system. This is the 10-foot diameter bag for those of you guys who are curious. She's getting empty. Baggers are really nice because you can unload pretty quickly, especially this 10-foot bag. You can unload a lot faster than putting up in a blower. The only issue is it takes ground space and you waste plastic. Like we'll have to just throw all this plastic away when we take it out this spring. Whereas when we fill this upright, it's already there, and it's the only downside with this is it's slow to put in and it's slow to take out, but it's free, doesn't take much to use it, and it's nice. It's worked forever. Straight as an arrow. Everyone asks me, how come I don't get to drive the nice new tractor? Well, I'll tell you why. There's two reasons. A, I'm not full-time on the farm, so Brian's already. Or B, I'm not the son of the owner. So, low man on the totem pole it is for me. But hey, I don't mind it. This tractor is not bad. It's much better than like the 7120 or an open station tractor. I'll take it. It's got heat. I can supply the music. Yes, this thing is annoying, but I don't want to rip it off because then it'll just leave, it's been on there for years, so it'll just leave a sticky residue. But we're chopping. Frost is starting to dry up, sun's starting to heat the ground up, we're starting to get stuff sticking to the tires. Probably got another half hour, 45 minutes until we start tracking up everything, so hopefully we can get this done in an hour. Alright, so chop it, bag's full, my wagon's full, so I just dropped it, parked the tractor. Now I'm gonna go probably hook up that other speaker into Pat's combine. He was also complaining how he wished it was a little bit louder, so I'm gonna do that and see if they needed help with the bag. Right now we're just unhooking the bag. Mark Miller's back there cleaning it out. I'm just kind of inching it forward. We got the bag full. We basically run out of plastic, so you just gotta just tell me to pull ahead. So you just gotta inch ahead, so you can just go out and clean it all out. Pack this bag up. Pack this bagger up. What you got to do is, you're too wide if you go down the road like this. What you actually got to do is take the axles, or take the wheels and the bearings, and then flip them to this side. There's a kind of little tube right there. Then you can drive down the road when you're under 10 feet. Or if you're not, you'd be like 14 feet wide doing like this, and that's never good. So here's what we did. We flipped the tires. There's two jacks on there. Raised it up, cleaned everything out, rolled the cables back that keep tension on the whole thing. Flipped the tongue, took everything off. So now we're just gonna hook it up to the truck, put the little back thing back there on there that the skid loader is on, and then Mark should be good to go. How many guys does it take to hook up a pin? The answer's 3 for this one. Nathan's dumping those beans what we did last weekend or a week and a half ago. I just finished blowing out this radiator. This radiator is actually kind of interesting. It doesn't suck from the front, it actually sucks from the top, blows it out. A lot of cool things that the engineers in Rock Island, the Rock Island International plant did. Alrighty, Brian went to clean out, take that load of beans. I was on that blue cart, on the small cart. He went to take that back to Farrell's, just get rid of it. It was only like 100 acres, or 100 bushel. I'm going to head back, install that speaker on that combine. Those guys are gonna do chores, and hopefully we'll start get one machine rolling. We need to get the dryer started up though first. It's probably almost half to 2/3 full by now. Oh, this is getting smeary. I don't like this. Oy. Should not have taken the pickup up because it is getting... Excuse me. Should not have taken the pickup up because it is getting... Excuse me. It is getting smeary out. Rookies. There we go. Midland speaker is installed. So let's see how Pat and Bun like it, if it's worth getting it for the other machines. Alrighty, so Pat's getting the dryer fired up. We got all our propane tanks full. We're gonna plumb this one in at some point too. But we got all our propane tanks full. So hopefully that'll be able to get us through the day for sure. But he's got basically, like I said, 6,000 bushels in the dryer, in the wet bin to dry right now. Always check your gears before you start it up. Let this thing air up, it's full of corn. We'll dump this thing. Alrighty, I just raised this thing up. I'll start dumping. Look at him doing good work. Just sweeping up the thing. There's a 25 coming out of hibernation. It's gonna get hooked on. It's gonna get changed over to corn settings. We're gonna be rolling 2 machines today. For the first time this year, 2 machines in corn. Right? Right. I haven't smelled this all year. Those of you guys who don't know, the smell of drying corn is one of the best smells you'll have in the world. And it's the first of very many days that we're gonna be doing this. We're just getting rolling with corn harvest, guys. You're gonna wanna stay tuned. So I think I'm gonna end this video here when we're chopping. Stay tuned to the next one for the end of today. You guys aren't gonna wanna miss it. 2 machines going in corn. That's right, not 1, but 2. 2 grain carts and at least probably 2 things taking stuff away. I'm guessing it's gonna be a truck that's quad and a gravity wagon stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We do have a little bit more chopping to do. We're gonna probably do about 30 more loads of chopping. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, pretty sight. Ta-ta for now.